This is Marco Rojas, a New Zealand-born footballer of Chilean descent. Not a bad player, right? Well, he thought so too. In his early teens, he packed his favorite football boots in a bag and flew to Germany to show people what he was made of. After completing trials with Werder Bremen, Hannover and Monchengladbach, he got the same response from all three teams. Meh. A dejected Rojas returned to New Zealand, where he would play for Hamilton Wanderers, a semi-professional side in the bowels of the New Zealand footballing pyramid. So you might be wondering, how did this kid end up in the situation we see here in front of us? In 2008, the Wellington Phoenix transfer strategy was simple. Find the best available Kiwis who can kick a football. And if that doesn't work, go after aging professional players from other A-League teams and around the globe. A similar strategy implemented by teams in developing leagues, like China, Japan, and Saudi Arabia. The issue with the first part of that strategy, locating local talent, was that there weren't a lot of development pathways available for youngsters to begin with. I mean, where exactly are they going to be developing? Not only is the chasm between the A-League and the national competition huge, but there isn't an opposing professional team in the country, resulting in a lack of footballing competition for local talent to prove themselves consistently at that level. So, the Wellington Phoenix have a monopoly on the capable footballing brains in the nation, and what they needed now was a way to sift through the haystack and to uncover these hidden gems fast. Credit to the owners of the club, they were open to any bit of help to find these footballing maestros. And this is where the fans stepped in with a plan. It was called the ricki Youth Scholarship. Every season, the Fever, as the Wellington Phoenix fans are known by, would open up a forum on their website where the fans could come together and nominate the names of players that they felt had that special something. No professional scouting network, no big money transfers, no analysis of data. A forum on a website would be what decided the fate of Marco Rojas. As one poster on the forum pointed out, they, the Wellington Phoenix, are really supportive of this. It's the only scheme of its kind in the league, something we, the Fever, should be proud of. The criteria to nominate someone was quite simple. They had to be under 20 years of age, an aspiring professional football player, and, well, yeah, that's it. Once their name had received the most votes on the forum, a select group of decision makers would go over the results and check it to see if they were a genuine option to make it as a footballer, and not a spoof winner. These decision makers would comprise initially of the head honchos of the Fever Forum, followed by the executive of the Fever Supporters Group, and finally, actual Wellington Phoenix Football Club staff. Once the dust had settled on the 2009 edition of the ricki Youth Scholarship Forum, Marco Rojas was the name still standing. Once again, he could pack his favorite football boots in a bag, but this time the bag and all of its contents were provided by the funding of a supportive group of fans. The fans had spoken, and he was the chosen one. Along with funding, transport, and a brand new footballing kit, the winner of the scholarship would get to train with the Wellington Phoenix first team to get a taste of what it would be like to make it as a footballer one day. Well, not only did he get a taste, he ended up impressing the coaching staff so much that he was selected to represent the team in a couple of warm-up friendlies in the preparation for that season. And after some more impressive performances, the club offered him a 2-year contract. At the age of just 17, he would come off the bench against the Central Coast Mariners, becoming the second youngest player to ever appear for the Wellington Phoenix in the A-League. And the following season, the fans would rejoice as Marco Rojas would play the Melbourne Victory off the pitch, scoring the second goal in a 2-0 win. The first time the Phoenix had ever beaten Melbourne Victory at home. Because of his size and technical ability, Marco Rojas is often referred to as the Kiwi Messi. And the way he loves to pick the ball up in the heart of the midfield, seemingly brushing opposing tackles aside with his low center of gravity, driving forward any chance he gets, it's easy to see how he garnered this nickname. European teams saw it too. After a brief stint in Germany, Rojas had been scooped up by Dutch Eredivisie side Heerenveen in 2016, a league renowned for developing rough diamonds into superstars. Knicks fans had ensured Rojas had gone from an unknown Kiwi teenager to brushing shoulders with players like Hakim Ziyech, Weghorst and Sebastian Haller every weekend. As football developed further in New Zealand, the retro Ricki youth scholarship was no longer needed, and it would be abolished in 2010, after 4 years and 5 players going through the program. Marco Rojas will forever be remembered as the champion of the Knicks fans and the most successful example of fan-led footballing recruitment in history.